Back in 1991, when Stine Seed Company got involved in the seed corn business, we had a lot of decisions that we had to make, and one of those is, what do you do about seed corn production? You know, when you do seed corn production, it's got to be done right, because you want to have a quality product and preserve the yield that's in that corn that you've created. So we sat down and came up with a system we call our FieldMax seed corn harvesting system, which is really unlike any other system out there. We got Steve Luther here as Assistant Farm Manager at Stine Seed Farm. Steve, what can you tell me about this machine we got sitting here?
Well, what we have here is one of three. It's a seed corn harvester. It started life as a John Deere 9600 combine that we, as a company, engineered and took to a different level. What we do is we bring everything in a main belt, and as it makes its way to the back, it comes across a splitter belt. It comes across our shakers, through the husking beds, up the conveyor to the top, where it is then sorted on top for purity, off types, and anything that's unhusked gets sent through or returned. And what we're doing here is, you know, we're just doing it all right here in the field. We're handling the grain less. Once it's off the machines, that's the last time we touch it.
Great. So who built these machines?
We did here at Stine, just a collective group of us that work on the farm. We did all the work ourselves.
Fantastic. So really, yeah, what you're trying to do is take care of in the field what would normally be done on the factory floor.
That is right.
Okay. Tell me a little bit about how the process works, how this fleet operates once we get into the harvest season.
You know, we typically start around Labor Day, and with all three machines we start then. We run 24 hours a day. Each machine has its own crew of 12 people per shift, and we typically run 4 to 5 weeks until we're done.
And the goal is to get everything in safely and in timely fashion.
That's right. We're trying to beat that first frost, so we don't waste any time.
Absolutely. All right. Thanks, Steve.
You bet.
So that's how the FieldMax harvester works, and from there, the seed goes off of this machine and gets loaded into these drying boxes, where it'll be hauled into our drying stations. When the seed corn comes in out of the field, it's brought into these drying stations. Each drying station holds 4 boxes, so we'll stack them in here 2 high, 2 across. And each box holds 125 bushels of wet ear corn. Now, each station is anchored by one of these fans, and that fan will be used to push air through those 4 boxes of corn. And it usually takes about 2 to 3 days to get a box of corn dry enough to process. Now, the beauty of Stine's system is we're drying it in small batches, 125 bushels at a time. That allows us to use extremely high volume of air and relatively low heat, thereby preserving the grain quality and preserving the quality and the yield of Stine seed corn.